feel like my glutes are growing. First day of calorie surplus. I'm having the worst workout ever. I'm literally still sore from the last workout. Literally 10 out of 10 recipe from Chat GPT. What? You know that girl that you see at the gym? She's usually wearing like a shorts unitard, and as soon as she walks in, everyone's eyes are like, because she is like the definition of muscle mommy. Well, I am sick and tired of not being that girl because I go to the gym way too much to not be that girl. This is your reminder that you are already that girl. You just have to embrace it. Okay, let's get back to it. So for the next 14 days, I am going to attempt to grow my glutes with the help of my coach, Chat GPT. And I'm gonna see if A, it's possible to grow my glutes in 2 weeks, B, if Chat GPT can give me a good plan for this challenge, and C, if I have the consistency and discipline to make my muscle mommy dreams a reality. Right now, I am going to prompt Chat GPT to get my workout plan and my meal plan. I am 5'1". You are my coach.
Within the next 2 weeks, I want to see glute growth.
Please give me a complete diet and workout program. Okay, 14 days slight surplus phase. Bruh, why am I eating tofu? 5 almonds, 5 glute growth workout program. Looks a little bit intense, but we've got to push hard if we want to grow glutes in 2 weeks. Perfect, I'm excited. I was actually quite content with my physique starting this challenge, but you can never have big enough glutes if you know what I'm saying. I weighed in at 108 pounds fasted with a glute measurement of 34 inches. The goal for this challenge was to add some inches to the glutes without adding any to the waist. All of my groceries totaled out to $78, which I do not think is bad at all, seeing as I got a lot of stuff and I got a lot of fresh produce too. Day 1 started as usual. I made my bed, brushed my teeth, and headed downstairs to say hi to my cat. Hi. Before beginning my excessive water intake prescribed by ChatGPT and, most importantly, caffeinating. I added some creatine and collagen to my coffee so I wouldn't forget later and got started on my pre-workout snack, peanut butter, banana, and honey on sourdough toast. I'm never going to complain about that combo, so the fact that ChatGPT recommended it, amazing news for me. I then headed to the gym for my very first leg day, feeling excited, confident, but let's just say this glutes and hamstrings workout humbled me real quick. I just finished my workout and I pushed myself harder than I have in a long time on glutes. The pre-workout carbs and like the timing was perfect, and I like wasn't really mad about the fact that it was taking a really long time to do. But it was hard, and also it's day 1, so I'm a little bit scared about how recovery is gonna be and how I'm gonna be able to do like 3 separate leg days in a week. Post-workout, I made the classic gym bro special: veggies, ground beef, and sweet potato. I even remembered to take my vitamins, yay, but it wasn't long before I hit my very first roadblock. I already messed up because my parents were ordering takeout from this Costa Rican place and I couldn't say no, but it's a very healthy place. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if it's okay. My parents are ordering smoked chicken and rice for dinner. Can I eat it on my meal plan? Yes, you can make that work. Just put what it said up here, but likely higher in sodium, but still lean protein. Estimate my portion, 120 to 130 grams. If there's fat, scrape it off. This meal actually did end up being really healthy, but it still threw off my macros for the day. To be honest, I like totally messed up my macros today. I went over on carbs by like 50 grams, but I went way under on fats and way under on protein. And I'm like so full and I still have calories left, I think. Probably just gonna have like a tablespoon of peanut butter and then go to bed and try harder tomorrow. I'm so sorry to show you this, but I have to. First day of calorie surplus. This is normal. This is normal. That is what a normal stomach looks like after dinner and after a full day of delicious food. Since day 2 wasn't a leg day, in my eyes, it was basically a rest day. My legs are so sore and tight, and my back hurts. I've been going too hard yesterday. I focused on hitting my steps, tracking my macros, and getting in a good upper body and abs session. Day 3, I was still in the groove. Pre-workout snack, 7 a.m. gym session, demolished my quads and glutes. I just finished my quads and glutes day at the gym, and that was another really good session. I feel like I've recovered from my leg day hangover that I had yesterday. Also, these workouts are long, and I feel like I'm slacking on recovery and stretching and stuff because I'm so tired after being in the gym for 2 hours. I just want to go home. Also, I'm probably delusional since it's only day number 3, but I feel like my glutes are growing. I've hit my macros for literally 1 day and I'm like, my glutes are growing. Honestly, I felt like I could keep this up forever. Energy was high, I was enjoying all the activity. I even followed Chat GPT's order to do some nighttime stretching. Oh my god. But on the morning of day 4, all of that energy and motivation came crashing down. I forced myself outside for my morning walk, mostly because I knew my caffeinated beverage was waiting for me when I got back. My back hurt from all the glute training, and honestly the whole world felt like it was against me. Even my morning matcha was out to get me. And while one off morning is to be expected, this was just the beginning. I overslept. It is 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm going to the gym to train glutes again. I'm literally still sore from the last workout. Try to put all of this food to some good use. Okay, I'm gonna stop crying and go work out because I asked for this. Day 5 was my 3rd glutes day of the week, focused on engagement and accessory work. Unfortunately, my glutes refused to engage, and I spent the entire session feeling like I hadn't even warmed up yet. I still pushed through and finished the workout before heading to the beach with my parents for a relaxing night away from the gym. I knew we'd be eating out, so I sent ChatGPT a few meal options from the restaurant and asked which would keep me the most on track. I ended up settling on a seafood stew to split with my mom, which wasn't diet derailing, but I may have had one too many pieces of garlic bread, my dad's potato chips, and some peanut M&Ms later that night. Regardless, I was up at 6 a.m. the next morning for my morning steps, and let's just say I was feeling the challenge. I woke up this morning and my legs are demolished. So sore, I can feel every single inch of my glutes. Sunday was a day full of sacrificing yummy snacks for the sake of health and this challenge. We stopped by a bakery for coffee and pastries, which my parents enjoyed, and of course, I couldn't say no to a bite. But I refused to keep messing up and disappointing my coach, so I ate the protein oats I prepped the night before. Recipe courtesy of Chat GPT, and they were actually really good. That night, I skipped out on pizza with my family and ate turkey and broccoli instead. And let's be honest, it tasted like absolute dog food. Who needs pizza anyways when I can have dog food? I'm just kidding, it's not that bad. I thought that by Monday I'd be fully recovered for another heavy leg day, but of course I got hit by my period and the beginnings of a head cold. The weights felt insanely heavy and I was exhausted. I even had to ask ChatGPT for some adjustments to my exercises, and I realized all the little habit mistakes over the past few days combined with overtraining were catching up to me. I'm having the worst workout ever. I feel like I'm getting sick, I'm having cramps, I'm feeling dehydrated, the weight is but I'm still here. But do my glutes look bigger? The training honeymoon period has definitely worn off, but all you can really do is show up and listen to your body. I saw this girl there that's like a hard worker. Like, she's always there, she's always working out really hard. Sometimes I start comparing myself and I'm like, am I not as hard of a worker? And it's hard to know like when you should dial it back or when you're just like not putting in as much effort as somebody else. I said that to ChatGPT and I was like, what would you say to that as my coach? And ChatGPT said, your hard days and your smart days both matter. She might be doing her hard workout today and I'm doing my easy workout today, and it all adds up to the end goal. Working hard doesn't look like destroying myself every session, especially when I'm not feeling well. Basically, ChatGPT just gave me like a really good explanation on why I shouldn't always try to be the hardest worker. Today definitely made me realize that I need to make sure that my recovery is in check, because your body and your central nervous system will get run down unless you're strict with your sleep, etc. And I've definitely been snacking a little bit too much and not sticking to my ChatGPT prescribed meals. I said to ChatGPT, can you help me get back on track as my coach? Basically, it just gave me a checklist. I will put it up on the screen of what I should be doing to get back on track. This is just showing me that it's about showing up and being there more than it is having a perfect hard push day every single day. That workout was my wake-up call. I started this challenge to see real results, and something told me that this ChatGPT program would deliver if I started taking it seriously. I started prioritizing hitting my steps, even when I didn't want to. I actually started listening to ChatGPT's advice to roll out after my workouts and activate my glutes before my sessions, and I started to see real results.
Let me tell you, light glutes workouts are no joke. I also literally think my glutes are growing. Like, okay, I could totally be like delusional, but I literally feel like they're.
I even started having fun with the fact that my coach could whip up any recipe out of my macros. I tried protein French toast, a chocolate protein mug cake, and a delicious smoked salmon sushi bowl for post-workout. Ow, I just grated my thumb.
I'm so excited to eat this. So good. Literally 10 out of 10 recipe from ChatGPT.
The second week definitely wasn't perfect, but as much as I was still figuring things out, I was finally starting to feel like I was giving this challenge my all. By the end, I could see it. More definition, bigger glutes, and for the first time in a while, I actually felt like I was making real progress. So when it was time for my final check-in, I was only slightly surprised at the insane results that I'd achieved in only 2 weeks.
What?
It is officially day 14 and I have done this challenge for 2 weeks now. As you can see, my glutes gained a little less than half an inch, which I actually think is insane. Like, I actually think that's crazy. So this challenge was obviously a success. This workout progression is pushing me to both become stronger and have a better physique. So it's kind of hitting both the hypertrophy and the strength angles of training. In terms of my thoughts on ChatGPT as my coach, I definitely think that this option is really great for people who are beginners to intermediates in the gym, because if you just need like a program that takes all of your physical statistics into account and spits out what you need to do, then this will definitely give you the direction that you need. My only problem with this kind of program is that you can only really receive so much personalized advice from an AI coach. I think that when you need someone to give you like specific weak points that need to be worked on, it's really important to have a human do that, because they have a more objective eye and the AI cannot really look at you in the same sense. They can look at your proportions, they can look at your measurements, but they can't really look at you as a physique and give you specialized tips on what needs development. You definitely need to take what it tells you with a grain of salt. It is an AI after all. Like, it doesn't know exactly how you as a human are going to respond to its program, but I'm actually really impressed with this short-term program. I think I'm gonna use ChatGPT for some of my future physique goals as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you learned something new from this video, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. I will see you in the next one.